So equity is the idea that the outcomes have to be the same for everybody. Now, whether or not you agree with that idea, if you had to put it into practice, you would say, well, okay, let's take people who aren't doing well and help them to do better. But that is not all the approach of the current administration. The idea is we will take people who are doing well and we will hurt them and bring them down to the level of people who aren't doing well. So the first thing they'd like to do is destroy the suburbs. Why? Because suburbs are nice. That's why we have them. They're leafy, lots of open space, not too many people, they work well, they're safe. So let's wreck them. And that's what they're planning to do. They're going to wreck the suburbs, eliminate them actually. And the way they're going to do this is by cutting funding from local governments, including for roads, unless they eliminate single-family housing. Now that's what's happening now in Buckhead, which is a safe and pretty, or once was safe anyway, neighborhood in the city of Atlanta. According to a report by the Housing Committee that was adopted by Atlanta officials, quote, Atlanta should amend the city's zoning code to allow more housing flexibility in the existing exclusionary single-family zoning areas designed for race and class discrimination. So in other words, if you don't want an apartment building or Section 8 housing on your block, you're a bigot. It's the same cudgel they use for everything that they want. The question is, will Buckhead fall for it? Bill White is the CEO and chairman of the Buckhead City Committee. He joins us tonight. Bill White, thanks so much for coming on. You know, you don't have enough mentally ill vagrants, I've noticed, in Buckhead either. There are not enough panhandlers. Maybe you're a racist. That kind of seems like what they're saying. It's just too nice.
Well, Tucker, thanks for having us on. I just wanted to say I just got off the phone with Senator Clint Dixon from Georgia, and he just informed us that the Atlanta police officer that was literally shot in the face is going to make it, and we are so happy to report that to you and to your viewers that our great heroic policemen are making it. But you have a lot of common sense on this, Tucker, and if Atlanta needed more low-income housing, they would easily find a way to build residential towers in existing zones versus rezoning old established neighborhoods that have 100-year-old oak tree canopies. There's an agenda here, and Buckhead residents are on it. The lack of interest in cracking down on crime is linked to the agenda as well. We have a mayor who's opted not to run again, but she won't resign. It's obvious she has an agenda to destroy the beautiful community of Buckhead on her way out in a threefold process, if I may. She's going to let crime continue, she's going to let infrastructure deteriorate, and she's going to rezone to destroy the quality of life in our beautiful Buckhead. This will decimate Buckhead. I mean, forget my property values would go basically to zero, because how am I going to sell my house when a developer is building condos right next to me in Buckhead? It's absurd. It's a Marxist land grab for sure. And we have to reject that, Tucker.
Well, not just reject it, but reject it with maximum aggression and speed. They hate you. They want to hurt you. They couldn't be clearer about that. Are people in Buckhead prepared to put up some resistance to this? This is really kind of existential, it feels like.
Yes, sir. We are prepared to fight. And I found this out in the last 48 hours in advance of telling folks that we were going to talk about this tonight. We have Republicans, Democrats, independents. We even have our tree canopy environmentalists. We are furious with this. And she's trying to insert this, by the way, on the way out as a slip-in mayoral executive order, and this Tim Keene, who's the design genius who thought this up, who's our planning commissioner, he's lied to the public on a public testimony that he's really not doing this, but it's still on the city's website. So this garbage has to stop. That's why Buckhead City is going to make a great municipality without any of these crazy policies going forward. And thanks to your help, Tucker, people know about what we're doing.
Well, I hope so, because it's just so clearly an act of hate and aggression. They just don't like you. They couldn't build the neighborhood that you live in, and so they want to destroy it. And I really hope you fight them.
We're going to fight, Tucker, and I hope you'll follow the story. We'll keep you posted. We love you, sir.
I will. Thank you. Bill, good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Hard to believe we're saying this, but